Hey guys, we're going to talk some astrology for the upcoming week, starting January 28th into what looks like to be the 4th of February. All right, so on January 28th, we have Mercury conjunct Pluto, and this is occurring in the sign of Aquarius and also in Mercury's bound. So the Aquarian vibes are going to continue throughout the week as well, with more emphasis. Mercury in its bound in Aquarius grants dignity to Mercury here. This makes it a more powerful Mercury when it's standing in its dignity and it's more positive behaving in its nature. And we have the messenger god and the god of the underworld, Hades, Pluto. This is a collaboration with their energies taking place that can be associated with connecting to the dead and what's buried underneath, but can also be seen as the unconsciousness of the shadows that we have, the unknown, things that are just underneath the surface. Mercury was the god that was capable of being in both worlds at the same time, known for being able to travel back and forth. And it um, appears and disappears when it's going through its retrograde process. It's disappearing beneath the sun's rays, and then it reemerges as the morning star in the east, like going into the underworld and then reemerging. This transit can allow for us to really get in touch with the unconscious material from our own psychology or from within our unconscious place of relationships or work or any matter really that's relational in that dimension. It's from these spaces that we have to have these epiphanies or have an awareness that's hidden from us ourselves, or we just don't quite really understand or grasp it. We're starting to have little peeps behind that, and getting to really understand the messages that we can deliver to ourselves at this time. Okay, January 30th, Uranus is stationing direct in the sign of Taurus. And we can see a shift in energy here regarding our values and our resources and our personal security. After unexpected disruptions, the retrograde of Uranus, the energy surrounding our values and our resources are likely to become more of a dynamic activity to focus on. You may feel a renewed sense of purpose or passion in things that we find that define our security. Um, be prepared for unexpected changes at this time in your financial circumstances because Taurus, being ruled by Venus, this is our values, our resources, our money. And this can involve sudden gains or losses, or unexpected expenses, or changes in our income, or just things that really pop up that we are not expecting. It catches us off guard. And this period can have us really reevaluating our values and priorities, possibly questioning our current relationship with money and how we feel with material security and our relationship with possessions. This could lead to significant shifts in how we spend our money, our investments, our strategies behind our overall approach with financial matters. The key to navigating this is to really embrace change and have an open mind that's adaptive to certain circumstances, and just really unconventional approaches to finances might be the path you want to go down with Uranus type of energy involved here. Look to Uranus in your birth chart, the house and the transits that is taking place with you in at this time to really give you a personal theme of where this energy will be playing out for you. All right. Also, on January 30th, we have the Sun trining Jupiter. The Sun trine Jupiter in the sign of Gemini, the Sun in Aquarius. This is an aspect that highlights a strong drive for our personal freedom and how we express ourselves. The trine is a harmonious aspect of the nature of Jupiter. So, this is a time that is suggesting a natural flow between the sun and Jupiter, and Jupiter being the planet of expansion and abundance and good fortune. This is a positive time with the sun in Aquarius, which is a sign of originality and forward thinking and progression. It's supporting a vibrant mind and a thirst for knowledge at this time. Aquarius is an air sign that's associated with humanitarianism as well. So you might see a philanthropic vibe taking place and social justice, or Jupiter's influence. It amplifies the tendency and encourages us to use our intellect and our communication skills to make a more positive impact on society at large. So we can see this energy playing out in academic success as well. Fields that require independent thinking, such as like philosophy or any kind of science or technology. It's great for communication. So, being able to express ourselves in a very clear and an engaging manner, a need or a strong pull towards social activism. We can see others and ourselves wanting to get involved in causes and or movements, and really that energy can be contagious. And also travel and exploring. So both Aquarius and Gemini are curious and adventurous signs. And this aspect could encourage us to be more adventurous and both physically and intellectually. There could be a deep interest in philosophical and spiritual concepts. This is a transit that is super supportive of intellectual exploration. So, any pursuits of higher truth. Keep in mind that this can be a time that can be over intellectualized or cause us to overthink things. Be cautious of detaching from your emotions as well. Both being air signs, there can be an aloofness to emotion. Gemini's influence can lead to scattered focus as well as difficulty staying on task or concentrating on one thing at a time, and rebellion without a cause. So do keep in mind that the Aquarian influence can sometimes manifest as the need to rebel against authority when it's not completely necessary. Okay, February 1st, we have Venus conjunct Neptune in the sign of Pisces. This transit will likely bring a potent blend of love, idealism, and spirituality. Romance. People may feel more drawn to idealistic love stories, romantic gestures, and pursuits in deep spirituality. There can be a collective compassion in the air, humanitarian vibes and efforts, altruism. The blend of Venus being beauty and art, and Neptune, the dreams that we have and imagination. In the sign of the fishes, there can be an inspired wave of artistic creativity with a focus of themes on love, loss, and spirituality. The connection, think music, poetry, visual arts that explore themes of transcendence and the divine. Neptune can blur the lines between reality and fantasy. This conjunction can also contribute to the collective tendency towards escapism. So keep in mind anything that can fill a void, not to overindulge. Idealism, rose-colored glasses, and blurring of boundaries in relationships at this time. All right, so we have Mercury trine Jupiter, Mercury in Aquarius trine Jupiter in Gemini. Mercury is coming in for reinforcement for the sun at this time. So the sun just made an aspect on Thursday, the 30th, standing in its truth and boldly expressing itself. We can see this reflecting in how we communicate at this time. This is fortunate and expansive. It's a period for communication that is clear, intellectual, and when we are learning, it's great for trying to absorb new information. Exploring the boundaries of knowledge. Jupiter and Gemini is amplifying a curiosity, a thirst for knowledge here. And you can see that you may be more engaged in conversations that are more stimulating and deep and philosophical. The trine is bringing a positive flow and ease of opportunities. There's a support here that's being given for fortune and abundance in the opportunities for growth with that Jupiter energy of wanting to expand. So it can manifest in enhanced communication skills there. So strong intellectual connections, engaging with like-minded individuals, success in our education and publishing. So this is a transit that is very favorable for academic and students, writers, anybody that is um, involved in the dissemination of information. So any type of communication. Uh, it's great for success in our travels and having new adventures, new opportunities to explore new places and meet new people. It's a transit that brings a lot of opportunities for growth and expanded communication and abundance in learning and exploring. Okay, now you have February 4th, Jupiter is stationing direct in Gemini. So this is a period of time that is emphasizing that intellectual energy that is going to be going forward. So there's been a time of retrospect and analyzing and pausing, and now we can see an expansion and growth in the direction. It's signifying a renewed expansion and growth after that introspection. And so as it goes forward, it's suggesting that this growth will be focused on communication and learning and intellectual pursuits. So mental agility can be increased and adaptability, um, and being able to have a curiosity and agility for a desire to explore more things. And that connection, that communication connection is really solid and travel and exploration. There's a deep theme of Gemini and expansion here, and how we are going to be engaging things in a more air-like way, increased opportunities for learning, improved communication, travel, intellectual growth. So we can see everything kind of getting kicked back online, things feeling like it's going in a forward direction now. And so, with that being said, I hope everyone has a fantastic week and really take advantage of what we could be doing with this energy and utilize it, emphasize it in your daily routines. And yeah, great for spell work as well. Have a great week, everyone. And until next, thank you.